Rocky walked on screen, I started crying. Like, legit started crying. Welcome back, everybody, to episode 38 of the Movie Rebrew podcast. I'm your host, Keegan Holland, and with me is my co-host, Mike Jennison.
Oh, nice drip.
It's been a while, Mike. We've both been pretty busy here. But in the last 3 weeks since our last episode,
Has it really been
seen
3 weeks?
8 movies.
I've seen 3.
Yeah, so we're going to split them up. There's nothing coming out this week or next week, so we're just going to split them up, do 4 now, 4 later. We're going to do the big 4 this week, Creed 2, Ralph Breaks the Internet. I'll be talking about the Crimes of Grindlewald, because Mike is not a Harry Potter fan. And then Beautiful Boy. So
I don't know if Beautiful Boy should be part of the big 4, but yeah.
That's the smallest of the 4, obviously, but you actually saw that one, so... and then next week we were doing Widows, Boy Erased, Green Book, and Frontrunner.
Ooh, forgot about Frontrunner.
Yeah.
I'm excited for that one. So this weekend, I'm walking around the street. My neighbor goes, "You must get the fact you look like Baker Mayfield a lot, right? People say you look like Baker Mayfield a lot." I'm like, no, but wow, am I flattered? Woo!
What? There is no one less deserving of that compliment than you.
For the listeners at home, I look exactly like Baker Mayfield. So.
That's unbelievable.
I mean, I have a beard.
Yeah, you're white and have a beard, I guess.
We have the same teeth. We have the same teeth. We have a gap in our tooth.
Yeah, well, there you go. I'm watching the Steelers game, so if I ever stop talking, it's probably why.
How's Juju doing? I need Juju and Ben to combine for 90 points. Is that looking good so far?
No, not really. It's 16-7 currently.
Steelers?
Yes, Steelers. No beer this week because it's late on a Sunday and just not really feeling it.
I'm on the Mediterranean diet now, so...
What's that?
That's not true, but it's a diet that you can't drink beer on.
Oh, I feel like it's probably should be most diets, but not the one I'm doing.
Probably.
Okay, so before we get to those 4 movies, let's get to the news.
Good evening. I'm Will McAvoy.
I'm Evan Baxter, and here's what's making news.
Good evening. I'm Ron Burgundy, and this is what's happening in your world tonight.
Juju.
I just saw this on Twitter, so we'll talk about this first. Wes Anderson's latest live-action film will star Tilda Swinton, Timothée Chalamet, and Benicio del Toro.
Wow. Good cast. Is it still a musical?
The movie is reportedly a love letter to journalism in 20th century Paris.
That's so Wes Anderson.
It's so Wes Anderson. And
Oh my
so
God.
pretentious, but right up your alley.
I love it. I'm there day one. Obviously. Can't wait.
I mean,
It's gonna be awesome.
inject Tilda Swinton and Wes Anderson into my veins. Those two can do no wrong.
What about Timothée Chalamet?
Yeah, I mean, I've seen him in 3 things. I've liked him in all 3 things. He's gonna be this for the rest of his career. Do you think he'll ever do a big movie?
Yeah, he will. You think Lucas Hedges will ever do a big movie?
Yeah, Lucas Hedges is probably more the indie darling than Chalamet. The dude just loves the very sad, small indie movie.
It's insane.
Before I saw him, I think it was before I saw Boy Erased, which he's in, I saw 3 trailers with him playing a sad character.
Yeah, it's insane.
Ridiculous. I mean, the second he's not in high school, what's he going to do? Like, I feel like
Take
all his
a
characters are the sad high school boy.
Take a light role, please.
Yeah. I mean, he's the funniest. I mean, this is ridiculous to say about Manchester by the Sea, but he's hilarious in that movie.
Oh, man,
He does
very
sad
funny.
moments too, though.
Yeah. Like, why'd you buy all this meat or whatever when he's crying and like throwing
yeah.
the stuff down? That's a
The
good
best
chuckle.
is, what are you guys doing up there? Just busting out some compound fractions.
Oh yeah.
Me and Brenda were dying. But yeah, I mean, it's really early in that movie production, but good cast so far. This isn't even really news, but Hugh Jackman is doing a world tour where he will be singing songs from the musicals he's been in.
Heard that.
I think it's like a 3-month tour. You interested in buying tickets?
No, I don't know why he's doing this.
I know, it's so strange.
Who's going? Oh, people love that movie though. Not Music Man. The Greatest Showman. People love that.
I mean, you do too.
No, Liam was bashing it, and I was there defending it, saying that it's a solid musical for the family. The whole family would enjoy. It's a fine musical. It's not anything special. Good music though. I'll give him that. Good music.
Whatever you say, dude.
Just contradicted myself like 3 times in one sentence, but
I just put you full screen. Disgusting. Baker Mayfield.
Baker Mayfield live and in person.
Yeah. Can any other actor do this? Who's like in a ton of musicals?
Zac Efron.
I guess. How weird would that be? Hey, this is just a weird thing. I don't know why he's doing
Singing by himself? Probably,
Seems
right?
like it, yeah.
Ugh.
I have no interest in this at all. Love Hugh Jackman, but
Yeah, people actually gonna see this. I mean, he loves singing and dancing.
he does.
So
I think people will. I don't think he's gonna sell out Madison Square Garden, but
what would he play for the Playhouse Square in Cleveland?
yeah, probably.
Awesome.
All right, Mike. The Lion King trailer came out a couple weeks ago by now.
Oh, holy
but
shit! Yeah, we haven't
We
bashed
haven't
this
talked
yet.
about it. I texted you immediately, and I just said, "What the fuck is this?"
I mean, my initial reaction was, "Wow, this looks really, really pretty," but it's the same exact thing.
It's
Exactly.
literally like a shot-for-shot trailer from the original. There's
Yeah.
nothing different at all.
It's just a different animation and a different cast.
Dude, but
Same movie.
the thing I don't understand was just the universal love on Twitter. Everyone was all about this. Are we that simple to please as a mass? Like, what the fuck?
Everyone sucks.
I know.
Oh
And,
my
like,
god. I know. It was just all the mouth breathers on Twitter were shitting themselves.
I know. But like, a realistic looking tiger can't emote the same way a 2D hand drawn tiger can.
No.
Like,
And it's not. Yeah.
the style, the original movie is in the preferential way that story should be told. What is this? This is ridiculous. I feel like I'm losing my mind.
Yeah, it's bad, but I'm like, I didn't see Beauty and the Beast for this reason too. It's just these movies suck. Like, why are you remaking classics that came out only like 25 years ago
And still hold up.
and
Look,
still hold
get
up completely, absolutely,
Like,
without a question.
Jungle Book. It's like a 60-minute movie with no story. Fine.
And there's actually there's actually an actual person in Jungle Book.
Yeah, and I get Dumbo, where it's like it's old, it's racist, and it's probably not that good. And
Yeah.
I get giving that like a new take with Tim Burton, but this just, I don't know. I have no idea why they're doing this. My only hope is that Favreau can do something, but the way it looks right now, it's going to be a shot-for-shot remake.
I assume a couple new songs. I'm sure Beyonce will have her own song. Ugh. But yeah, it's gonna add just add 20 minutes onto the story of Lion King and add like 2 extra songs. That's probably what it's gonna be.
Shame, because that cast is incredible.
Cast is incredible. Yeah, just imagine if all the talent at Disney made original stuff instead of just remakes of already great movies. But this group, Favreau with this cast, they can make something sick. But they're making Lion King, which I wonder in 50 years if people even watch this at all.
I mean, people are loving it. People might like it more.
But do you think in 20 years that people will talk about the live action or the animated version of these movies?
Oh, animated for sure.
Yeah, it's dumb.
All right, a couple early reviews for some movies I'm excited for. Aquaman has got some early good buzz. I guess it's big, dumb, creative, but a hell of a lot of fun. Pretty standard for James Wan at this point.
I'm sorry. Go on.
Do the early reviews get you more excited, or?
No, it's exactly what I want to hear about this movie.
Yeah.
I just want to have a fun time watching this.
Yeah, me too. Isn't it weird that WB continues to fuck up Superman and Batman, but they maybe got Aquaman correct? How ridiculous is that?
I mean, maybe the bar's set lower,
Yeah.
so people are okay with it. But yeah, I don't know. I could see this being a joyride.
Yeah, I've been cautiously optimistic leading up to this movie, and this is pretty reassuring. So
I can get down with it.
yeah. Into the Spider-Verse also got some early screeners, and I guess it's amazing. Like, best animated movie of the year, one of the best superhero movies of the year. I'm juiced.
I mean, when we saw that trailer, is that the first time you saw that trailer was with me for Venom?
so.
Yeah, I mean, I was blown away by it. It looks like a comic book come to life. It's sick. It looks really cool.
Yeah, it's
Listen
pretty
to-
as hell. I know we were nervous that maybe they're putting in too much, but I guess not. I guess it's unreal.
Yeah, I'm cool with it.
I wonder
I'm
if we'll
excited.
see it like Oscars animated. I mean, with Incredibles 2, it's probably going to be tough to beat that, but
Yeah, but it might get nominated. I can see
Yeah.
it. But you also have Isle of the Dogs. You have Wreck-It Ralph. It's a loaded year for animated movies.
yeah, that's true. We'll see. I'm very excited for that movie, though. That Robin Hood movie came out, I think, last week. Want to guess the budget?
$125 million. Why do they keep making Robin Hood movies?
I don't know. Guess how much this one made?
$25 million. Probably too high.
$14 million globally. Budget was $100 million.
I feel like they come out with a Robin Hood movie each year, and I feel like it always tanks.
Yeah, why? Like, how does it keep getting greenlit?
Why?
I mean,
Don't.
you think this has to be the end of them, right?
No.
100 million with $14 return? Are you kidding me?
Like, who? Oh my god, whose idea was this? This is terrible.
Yeah.
It's got one showing at the local theater by me.
Yeah, it has a 16% on Rotten Tomatoes. I guess it's like a weird half present day, half past where people are wearing like hoodies and shit. I don't know what the fuck this is or why people continue to make this.
How'd they get Jamie Foxx to do this? He's pretty selective with his roles
Hey,
too.
Jamie Foxx, you want $1 million? Yeah, I'll take $1 million. Everybody could use $1 million.
We're all legends. That's the quote of the year.
Yeah. Robin Hood, dead. Daredevil is canceled on Netflix. I know you don't care, but that was definitely the best Marvel TV show. Bummed to see it go. Hopefully on Disney Plus, it'll get some new life. And then final thing, the Bayo director, the short that played before Incredibles 2, is getting a feature-length debut with Pixar.
Oh, that was an awesome short. That's probably going to win Best Short.
I mean, everyone in the theater was just like, "What? What the hell was that?" It's bizarre, but it looks so nice, and him making those dumplings is just like the coolest thing ever.
I was almost crying at the end of it too. It really is. It's good. Is that it for your news?
That's it for my news. Yep.
I got A24 has made 72 of their films available on Canopy, which is a free streaming service if you have a library card. So that's awesome. So basically, it's their whole library. So
that's ridiculous.
I can't believe they're doing this. Yeah, Lady Bird, Ex Machina, Moonlight, Room, 20th Century Woman, The Lobster. Just so many good movies that came out. Florida Project. So many good movies that came out in the last 5 years. Oh, Ethan Hawke's movie First Reformed. He might get nominated for that. It's on there already. Came out this year. He's a priest.
Shit.
Yeah. So I don't have a library card. I'm gonna try to get one now because of this. Try to get one. I'm gonna walk into my local library. Yeah.
Yeah, I have one. That's sweet, dude. That's crazy. Yeah, like you tweeted about how they've been the best studio in the last 5 years, like for sure.
Rashomon is on.
Rashomon?
Yeah, is on Canopy.
Damn.
Mid-90s already?
Oh my god. All right, everyone get Canopy. Who's making this?
Canopy?
Yeah.
I think it's maybe funded by the government. Does that make sense?
The hell? Maybe. I don't know.
If it's a library, I don't know. Oh yeah, it's a privately held company, but it's a streaming service for public libraries.
Interesting.
We'll get Joe Lakovich on the case.
If you have a library card, you can basically get any book directly to your phone or tablet. As an ebook, it's ridiculous.
That's why I asked you for a Kindle for Christmas now.
Yeah.
Because that's insane. Wow, how can you not take advantage of that?
Yeah, it's crazy.
The library literally is like the best thing that no one takes advantage of.
Oh.
It's so money.
Yeah.
And it's
they have
free.
games now and shit too. It's crazy.
Man.
Okay, Mike, you got any more news?
That's all for my news.
Okay, let's get into some movies here.
You can't handle the truth.
She's gone from suck to blow.
Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
So before we get into the ones that we've both seen, I'm going to rant a little bit about how bad the Crimes of Grindlewald is.
You can have the floor.
Me.
Yep.
So I think it's safe to say that J.K. Rowling is not a screenwriter. She's a novelist, and this movie, she definitely wrote a book and then just handed that in and they filmed it. It's not a screenplay in any way, shape, or form. It's almost embarrassing how bad it is. And she's also becoming the George Lucas of Warner Brothers, where no one says no to her. She jammed about 15 storylines into a 2.5-hour movie, and you just leave people for like 45 minutes, and you're like, oh shit, that guy's still in here. And then it's just exposition on exposition on exposition. There's a scene towards the end of the movie where this guy goes on like a 3-minute rant about who he is, where he came from, and what his goal is. And then literally, the second he finished, another character goes, no, this is my backstory, and this is how I tie into things. It's like, what? You don't do that in a movie. That might be okay in a book where you have 700 pages, but like to spend 6 minutes in a row in flashback with back-to-back characters saying who they are and what their like goals are, is like, no, that's not how movies work here. And like David Yates did the last 4 Harry Potter movies, and he's really good, but he did some weird stuff. Like there was these close-ups to start the movie where it's just like in the person's face for like 15 seconds and like back and forth. It's like, I don't know. It was very unsettling. It's very unsettling. And it's like Zoe Kravitz too, so I'd be like, okay, she's pretty to look at, but why am I so close to her face? The story, this is a 5-film franchise, and there's absolutely no reason why characters from the first one should be in the second one. Like, out of pure convenience, all of them happen to be in Paris for absolutely no reason at all. And the story she's trying to tell is over, I think, 25 years, and we just finished, so now there's 18 years left to go, but you're just like, how can this cover 18 years? It should have been a Dumbledore story with him in school and Grindelwald in school, and they're falling out. The characters we see now that we already know, they're the same characters, so there's no room for them to grow at all. The ending is so dumb where they shoehorn in another secret Dumbledore sibling, even though she did that in the 7th book. So now this is the second secret Dumbledore character, which is just ridiculous. These just should have been books. She needs to stop writing these. She needs to hand it over. She can be a consultant or something, but she can't write screenplays. I'm sorry. This movie's terrible. Besides Kin, this is the worst movie of the year.
Score?
3 out of 10.
Wow.
The characters she established in the first one, I really like, but they have no business being in this movie, and it just feels so forced. It's terrible. It's really bad.
Well, does it make sense why, whatchamacallit's in it? Johnny Depp and Eddie Redmayne?
Yeah, but
Eddie Redmayne.
Eddie Redmayne potentially could have been the one character that could have carried over well, but they still jammed so much shit in with him. It's just like, oh my god, tell a fucking story here. Stop giving me all this shit to try to juggle. And it's very hard to follow too. It's just a really bad movie.
It got killed as far as review-wise.
Yeah.
39% Rotten Tomatoes.
For good reason.
Yeah, a brutal name too. Fantastic Beasts, Crime Against Grindlewald.
See, like, having the name Fantastic Beasts makes it seem like you need to have those 4 characters in there. Just make it Crimes of Grindlewald. Let those 4 be in the original one, but not this one. I'm very upset because I was excited for this franchise, but...
And the first one was strong, right?
Yeah, it's pretty good. I watched it right before this one, and I liked it. It's not as good as the original Harry Potter movies, but yeah, it holds up and it stands alone. It's a good story, and I like the characters. If they could have done 5 movies with those characters instead of trying to do all of World War II, basically. I don't know what she's thinking or why she's doing this. Like, it could have been a really good book. There's so much there, but...
Yeah, it's weird that she didn't do the book first. Why not do the book first and then let someone else do the movies like the original?
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, well.
Yeah, if you're a Harry Potter fan, you've already saw it. Hopefully you're as upset as I am.
My brother-in-laws both liked it, and I said, Keegan hated it, and they said, what does Keegan know? And I'm like, I guess that's true. What does he know?
Fair enough, touche. Yeah, no, Brian, my roommate, liked it, but he understands how shitty it is, but he just, like, he had a good time with it. Like, I always have fun going back into that wizarding world. It just makes me feel happy, but she just botched it so bad. And, like, even she messed up, like, the canon in certain points, too. It's baffling how bad this movie is. Okay,
all right.
Rant over. I'm sorry.
I don't think we'll ever hear about the movie again on this podcast, so...
Probably not. Actually, it might win Worst Movie of the Year.
Oh, look out.
It's up there.
All right. Let's go to Beautiful Boy next, because I just want to get it over with. So I'm reading the book, one of the 2 books that it's based off of, the dad's autobiography about the whole entire thing. I'm 70% of the way through. It's pretty good. I like it. My background in medicine, I'm interested in substance abuse. It's one of my, I don't know, it's just interesting to me. So that's why I wanted to read this. And this cast looked awesome. This movie was supposed to be one of the movies of the year. Best Picture nomination, it seemed like. Certainly some acting knobs. Reviews came in, not that great. Saw the movie, not that great.
No, it's really not very good at all.
It's one of the worst written screenplays ever because the subject matter's good. Everything's there for a great movie, great cast, a lot of good subject matter. You have 2 books that you're adapting, and this screenplay is just terrible. It jumps so much. It's horrible.
It's all over the place, and it does what I hate most in storytelling, where it's the gravity effect, where he's okay, he's overdosing, he's okay, he's overdosing, and it's just that repeated for 2 hours, whatever it is.
There was no suspense build whatsoever.
No.
There wasn't a joke or anything. Watch Manchester by the Sea. That's how you write a screenplay where you're trying to do flashbacks. It should have been a 2-day period of him with substance abuse, and it could have been flashback to his earlier life. Because I understand you're trying to adapt this guy's 30 years of this guy's life, but they. Did you feel like you got anything out of his youth at all with any of those? The beginning of the book is really interesting to me because it's this kid was a bright kid. He got into Cal Berkeley. That's not even mentioned in the movie.
No.
Like, he was a super intelligent kid, and, like, God, I got nothing out of it. It was incredible how little I got out of it. It was just, like, 7 really intense substance abuse scenes, and that's it. You don't feel for this character at all, minus the fact that it's Timothée.
And, yeah, I didn't like him, so I'm like, dude, just die. Like, if he ended up dying, I would not have cared. Like,
this movie's really bad.
It's really bad. It is really bad. Like, I should have said this up top. I saw 8 movies this week. I was disappointed by 7 of the 8 movies.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, this is like a lot of big names in this 3-week span, but none of them really delivered for me. But yeah, this movie especially. I mean, Carell's good, Chalamet's good, but just like, I don't know, his character's just so unlikable, and the movie's so repetitive. There's no drama. I was just like, God, either die or end the movie.
You feel like you saw the same movie 4 or 5 times.
Oh yeah, it's insane.
It's so bad. This movie's terrible. I will never watch this movie again. This movie's terrible. It's a terrible movie.
It really is. I don't want to get into spoilers or anything. Don't see it. My sister loved it. I don't know.
Have you seen a big Timothée fan?
Maybe. I don't know. The movie sucks.
Oh yeah. Wait. How about Michael Scott and whatchamacallit? They're in the movie together.
Amy Ryan. Yeah.
That was so distracting.
Were they
I loved
ever
it.
in the same scene? Oh, they were at the end.
Yeah.
Also, how about that car chase scene? What the hell is that stepmom going to do if she catches up to him?
Nothing.
I mean, I wanted them to like confront each other. I thought that was an interesting relationship, but nothing ever comes of it. Any
read the book.
This movie had it just squanders.
Read the book. If this interests you, though, substance abuse interests you, read the book. Beautiful Boys. It's a good book. It's very intriguing. It's sad as hell, but like it's good. This is terrible.
Yeah. Oh, it's so bad.
Yeah, I'm done with this movie.
Yeah, no spoilers or anything.
There's no need to talk about it.
Scores.
I'm gonna go to 4.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a 4. Would not recommend it. We'll never watch it again.
No, don't go see it.
Next, want to do Ralph?
We'll do Ralph.
I'm fresh off Ralph. I saw it today.
Oh, cool.
So full disclosure, I have never seen all of Wreck-It Ralph 1. I've seen about, how long do you think it is? An hour 45?
Yeah.
I've seen about an hour 15 of it, but Sarah Silverman just drove me insane. It's the worst voice ever. It was just so grinding I had to stop. But I know how it ends and everything. This movie is fully lacking in pornography, conspiracy theories, and Nazi sympathizers. If you're going to show the internet, you got to do it right.
Yeah, it could have been brought up in passing.
So as a person that doesn't like these characters and didn't really like the first one, I did not like this movie.
Oh my God! You don't like Ralph as a character? You don't like John C. Reilly?
Ralph's okay, but this movie is just a commercial for Disney. It seems like.
Yeah, it was kind of cringy when they went to the Disneyland. Kind of cringy.
Yeah, and I don't know. It seems very unfocused. Like halfway through the movie, I'm like, what's the point of this again? Oh, the fucking steering wheel? How long is this gonna go on for? And what the hell else is gonna happen? I wanted the movie to end at the second it started.
Wow. Okay, I'm going to defend this movie a little bit. I actually really enjoyed this movie. I thought the world was sick. I love the way they shot the internet. Did you not?
I thought it was fine.
It's a really cool
world. It makes no
world.
sense. Like, the rules that they have established are all over the place.
Yeah, it's fine.
But
I mean, like, it's cool they live in the power strip. I like the original world they built, and they expanded it.
They do a lot of cool things. Like, I like the way the search engine guy's eyes were. The way the taproom characters move, I think is like the coolest thing in the world. Like, they move just like a couple frames slower than everyone else. Yeah, it looks really nice.
But obviously, it's Disney animated movie. But the little birds being Twitter, that was cute.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just like,
I mean,
hey, you know this thing in the real world? Remember this thing, asshole? You go on Reddit, right? You fucking idiot.
Listen, I get it. I get your gripe with it. The movie itself isn't that great. The plot isn't that great. But the world's awesome. I really enjoyed that. It was funny enough. The ending's terrible.
I didn't laugh a single time. Except for Bill Hader. Bill Hader's really good. He plays the spam guy, the green guy. He was the best part of the movie. Bill Hader? I think so.
Bill Hader.
Yeah.
He was good. There's no villain in this movie. That's interesting.
There's no villain. As I was like, what is driving this story? And nothing really drives it until like the last 20 minutes when this dumbass...
It's Ralph not trying to lose his friend.
I don't know, dude.
They're trying the steering wheel so they can, she still has a world to live in. She feels like a misfit.
Yeah, but I wanted her to disappear, so...
Well, you just don't like the character.
I don't. I really don't at all. There was nothing that like pushed me through this movie. Legit, I wanted it to end so many times, and there was like could have been endings throughout this movie. I'm like, oh, thank God. Oh no, they're going even longer. And then I just kept going and going.
All right, we'll get into spoilers.
Before we get into spoilers, let's score it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you know what? One more thing. They like briefly touch on how like the comment section is full of hate, but don't let that get you down. But then it never really ties into the story. It's just like so briefly touched on and then just brushed aside.
We'll get more into that in spoilers.
Okay. Scores.
I'm giving it a 7.75.
I'm gonna give it a 5. Thumbs down. Do not recommend. It's been 6 years since the first one. They shouldn't have made it. Wow.
Thumbs
I
up.
did not like this movie.
I'd watch it again. I had a fun time with it. I'd recommend it to pretty much anyone besides Keegan, I guess. I think most people would enjoy this movie.
They probably would. I just did not like it at all. I mean, yeah, you need to like characters to like a movie, and I just didn't. And that's I understand that that's fully on me, but
for the record,
no one kept me in this.
For the record, for the people listening at home, Keegan has a sick new fade.
Sick new fade.
Sick new fade. All right, getting to spoilers. I really enjoyed how he had to become a YouTube star though in order to get the money. I thought all that stuff was really funny.
You get the rights to YouTube, but then your main thing is BuzzTube. Why not just use YouTube?
I don't know if they actually got the rights to YouTube. They mention it
times.
Okay, maybe they did. But I think Disney, because that was such a central part of the story, I think Disney wanted to keep it something in-house in case they want to make like a movie ride with it someday. They don't need to get YouTube rights again.
Yeah, that's fair.
That was my thought process on that. I do agree that like BuzzTube was kind of distracting, the fact that it was BuzzTube, but yeah. Did you like he was a viral star though? I thought that was funny. The bee pun thing I laughed really hard at.
Why was that a joke?
The bee pun?
Yeah. Is that a thing on the internet? This movie's gonna age like a loaf of bread, by the way.
This movie will age so poorly. That is true, but it's so 2018. It's a damn shame. It's almost like so 2016. It's already almost aged.
There's nothing timeless about this movie at all.
Sir Pac-Man.
And Sonic.
Though I love how Sonic was a Brooklyn hipster in this movie. It was awesome. Loved that.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, I enjoyed the world. It boils down to it. I enjoyed the world. I thought the plot was weak, but most Disney story plots are kind of weak. The world was cool. I laughed. I smiled. It's a good family-friendly movie. Are we done here with this movie?
Someone's walking in. So.
Oh. Was it Rossi?
No, it's Cody. Hi, Mike.
Hey, Cody.
Hey, Cody.
How's it going?
I don't even remember what I had to say about this disaster of a movie. I like how they went to the dark web.
Cody
again.
keeps looking.
Nothing really cool about it. What do you say?
The dark web's sick.
Oh, you see him in the corner there?
Yeah. Looking at me.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Yeah, there's no plot. there's really just no plot.
I mean, there's a plot. They're trying to get the steering wheel, and then she falls in love with that new video game.
There's like 7 different plots, but none of them like are interesting.
Did you like the eBay scene? That upset you did at the eBay scene, where they keep betting higher and higher? You just didn't care enough?
I didn't care.
Wow.
I knew what was coming. It really
All
sucks, dude. Sucks.
All right. Agree to disagree. I liked it. I'm sorry.
I think it's like an 88%. I mean, most people do. I'm in the minority. Maybe I just had a bad week. Bad 3 weeks.
I mean,
every movie I was so excited for, and nothing delivered.
I took all my anger out on Winnie the Pooh. I was not feeling it.
Eeyore.
Oh, that was cute. I mean, we should talk about the Disney scene.
They showed that entire princess scene in the trailer.
That's what I told my sister. She was like whispering stuff like, I know about the princess scene. But the Brave joke was funny. I laughed hard at the Brave joke.
It was in the trailer.
Oh, it was?
Yeah.
The thick Brave accent?
Yeah.
So my brother has a theory to that. Brave beat Wreck-It Ralph for Best Animated Movie in 2013.
Did it really?
Yeah, so he thinks they wanted to make light of Brave.
That's funny.
Also, my brother saw Stars Born finally this week. I know. Crazy it took him that long. But in the opening scene where he's at the drag bar,
yeah,
when Lady Gaga comes walking in the back, she goes, "What are you doing?" He goes, "Oh, nothing. I'm just here talking to Nikki." And if you know Silverling's playbook, he's obsessed with Nikki. He's trying to talk to her the whole entire movie. So my brother thinks it was a wink to SLP by Bradley Cooper. Which is probably was.
It's probably true, but what a loser, Chuck.
Yeah, Chuck's a huge loser, but anyway.
I really have nothing else to say about this movie.
On to Creed.
On to Creed. I think you tweeted something that perfectly summarized my feelings for this movie too. I think I just like this franchise too much, where I can't be objective about it.
Oh, I can't be objective to this movie at all.
Literally,
I
the second
love.
Rocky walked on screen, I started crying. Like legit started crying.
I wish there was a camera of my face during this movie. Anytime Rocky's on screen, I am giddy as a schoolgirl, ear to ear smile, just loving every second of it.
Yeah, and this is unlike Wreck-It Ralph, where I hate every character. I'm in love with Creed and what is it? Rebecca? What is it? Oh no, Bianca and Rocky.
B.
I could see them do anything for 2 hours, and I'm so locked in.
If it was a lighthearted rom-com, I'd be so locked in.
Yeah, this movie could not be more predictable.
Oh my god. The minute the first fight starts, you could predict the whole entire movie.
Yeah, like if you just said, hey, there's a sequel to Rocky 4 where Apollo Creed's son fights Drago's son. Think about it for a second. 99% chance you guessed it right. Like there's like everything you expect to happen in this movie happens, but I just didn't care. I just like seeing these people on screen so much that I was locked in.
I just love these characters. Like the scene where Michael B. Jordan and Tessa Thompson are Adonis and Bianca are laying on the ground and like it's above them. I guess we'll get more to that in spoilers, but like there's the cutest. I want to hang that picture in my. I want that on a picture frame on my desk. Yeah. They're so cute together.
They're the best. I want them to be married in real life, or her and Janelle Monáe. Let's be honest, probably her and Janelle Monáe.
More likely.
I guess I should give some complaints because it's not a perfect movie. Yeah, it is predictable as shit.
Super predictable.
Too little Rocky in this movie. I wanted more Rocky.
Yeah, but I think this was like a bridge to.
Yeah, because more of a handoff.
Because Sly said he's done now after this.
I know. I wish he would have been done after the first one.
Yeah.
Would have been it was such a better send off to him if he stopped with the first one, but oh well. Any drama they try to add didn't really add anything because again, you know how it's gonna end.
I didn't love the Drago son storyline.
Dude, he's a very sympathetic character.
No, though you root for him, the mom thing just is. Well, I know it's just like it's upsetting.
Yeah, no, I was surprised.
We'll get more into that spoilers, but yeah.
Yeah, how much I was like kind of pulling for Drago's son. They did a really good job handling that. He's not like the ultimate evil like Drago was in 4, where it's good versus evil. He was like, let's say, human being with like real shit he's going through. And yeah, you feel for the guy for sure. Scores. Can I go first?
I just want to mention one more thing. They shoot these movies so awesome too. The fight scenes. You didn't realize that Coogler wasn't behind the camera in this one. It felt very similar. Mm-hmm. Score, we're giving it an 8. I'm
gonna give it a 7. I will watch it again. I recommend it. Yeah, it's just solid. This is like the one high point for me in the last 3 weeks. Was this movie? Wow.
I would watch it again. I recommend it to anybody, especially for a Rocky lifer like myself. You will love this movie.
Yeah. Spoilers. He loses and then wins.
How about the kid? I'm happy
that he was going to be deaf.
I know.
Like that was the little drama they tried to like inject into it. It's like, no, asshole, we know how this is going to go. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I know. This poor family has so much shit happen to them, and then you make their daughter death.
Yeah. I mean,
death.
I don't know.
Death.
So you didn't like the whole Drago mom thing?
It just upset me how mean the mom was. I guess I did like it, but I was just upset by it, which is probably kudos to the movie.
I mean, this movie reaffirms the fact that Rocky single-handedly ended the Cold War. Like, Drago's like, I lost everything. The country is just like, dude. So I guess that actually is the case. The joke for the last 30 years is actually the truth.
In this world, Rocky ended the Cold War.
Yeah.
And maybe in the real world.
Yeah, the relationship between Drago and his son and how they've had each other's back for the last 30 years or whatever, and how it's kind of them against the world and to get their family back, to get their respect back. But Creed standing in the way and can't exactly have him lose again, so
he had to lose.
There you go.
He's such a unit, too.
Dude, he's massive.
One of the biggest human beings I've ever seen.
Yeah, no, it's ridiculous.
Like, he would destroy Michael B. Jordan in a fight.
Oh, yeah. Would kill him. Would literally take his head off. And Michael B. Jordan's a massive man, too.
Yes. Michael B. Jordan. Wow. Talk about another unit.
Yeah. I mean, ridiculous training montage in the desert. But, man, when he pops that shirt off and is sprinting down the highway, let's go.
I know. Dude, the training montage was weak. It's always weak, though. Well, that's not true.
It's just always so ridiculous.
Yeah. God, I loved it though. And like Rocky's so cute with his ball that he
Yeah.
throws up in the air.
Yeah.
He uses a landline at one point during this movie. Actually, he's never seen a phone before when he picks it up. Did you like Rocky's storyline with his son?
Yeah, I did. And the son is from This Is Us. So it's just good to see that guy in more stuff. And he's in
I recognize
Rocky,
the son from something
Rocky
else,
Balboa,
too.
I think. What'd you say?
Recognize the son something else. I forget what it was. But yeah, good to see. If this is it for Rocky, I get it. He was like, "This is your time," and he lets him go in the ring, and he doesn't.
Yeah. Spoilers for Creed 1. But him getting cancer, I think him going out that way probably would have been a better, more emotional send-off than him just disappearing off screen.
I don't need to see Rocky die on screen, though.
I don't know. I think I might have to. I guess it depends on how it's handled in the next one. If there is a next one, there's going to be a next one.
It'll probably be a mention like in Creed 3, like, where's Rocky? Like, oh, he's living back home with his son in Philly. Like, oh, good. Rocky's happy, yeah.
With his son, yeah.
Yep,
Yeah, I
Rocky's
guess
happy.
there's good reasoning for him to not come back.
You know what's weird? In this storyline, like, Muhammad Ali's still like a person. Mike Tyson's actually like a heavyweight champion.
Yeah.
You know,
And 5'9" Sly Stallone is a heavyweight champion.
Sly Stone's only 5'9".
I don't know. He's not as big as those guys, that's for sure.
No. I feel like Sly's got some size on him.
No, I don't think so.
His hat is so cute. He's only 5'10".
5'10",
So-
yeah. He wants you to think he's 6'7", though.
If you asked me before we started this podcast, I would have said 6'4".
Look up how tall Dolph Lundgren is. He's probably like 6'6".
How do you spell that?
DolphLundgren, maybe?
Shockingly enough, when you put dolphin, that's what comes up right away. He's 6'5".
6'5", yeah. So
And
that's,
he might be like the best looking man ever. He's such a strong jaw. It's
He's a legend.
ridiculous.
he's like an astrophysicist or something.
Oh,
Or
really?
a chemical engineer, I can't remember. Something ridiculous. All right. Anything else to say about Creed?
He's so Swedish.
Oh, I thought he was German.
Nah, he's Swede. Yeah, he's something. He went to Royal Institute of Technology.
Good for him.
Anything else I have to say about this movie? Not really. I really enjoyed it. I love these characters. I'll see Creed 3 also.
Yep.
I'll miss Rocky.
Yep. These are all
Alright.
pretty short reviews, but a lot to get through, and I'm exhausted.
Also, not like movies you really need to probe into.
No. All right. Did you happen to watch anything else? I know I've been super busy, so probably not.
I have not watched anything.
I've been getting through Cheers.
Ah,
Man.
enjoy. I envy you. I don't know why I'm
it's
not
so
watching
good.
Cheers. I
It
don't know
is
why we're all
so
not
good.
watching Cheers.
I was like, there's no way this show from the 80s holds up. Oh, baby, does it hold up.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
What season you on?
I'm on season 2, like in the middle. Frontrunner has a spoiler for Cheers. You already know the spoiler, but I was like, damn it. I wish I didn't know that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but oh well.
Tell me off screen.
I will.
Actually, I'll see
Amazon.
Frontrunner. I said just tell me. We'll talk about it next week. I'm seeing Frontrunner this week, so no reason to. Yeah. Anyways.
Amazon has One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest on it and a couple Kubrick movies, so I'm probably gonna. Why do you have that?
I don't know. My brother randomly got it from a movie theater one day.
It's a nut job poster.
A Nut Job 2 poster.
That's so weird. So I think
What-
I'm gonna watch One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest this week.
Which
Because I have
Hitchcock
nothing
movies?
to see in theaters. Meanwhile, you have 4 movies to see in theaters.
What Hitchcock movies?
I think like all of them. Like
Really?
Brian watched Clockwork Orange the other day with his girlfriend. I was like, yeah, probably not the right choice, but not exactly lighthearted and fun watching.
When I'm thinking of movies to watch with your girlfriend, Clockwork Orange is literally last.
I know.
That's such a bad choice.
Such a bad choice.
God.
He just knew like it was well regarded, so he's like, oh, let's watch that. No, it's like 4 hours long and just so sad and disgusting.
It's a great movie. I hate that movie though.
Yeah, no.
Does that make
I agree.
sense?
No, I agree.
I don't think I'd ever watch a movie again. Yeah, I haven't seen shit. I'm gonna see those 4 movies this week, and yeah. Oh, I'm going to Lipscomb College for pharmacy school. Okay, I'm making that announcement right now. Yeah, confirming
Congrats, Mike.
it. Thank
Big
you.
step in your life.
I'll be in Nashville starting in August.
But you seem excited about it. Seems like a cool place to be. I'm happy for you.
I'm juiced about it. Yeah, Nashville, great city. It's
Yeah.
exciting.
I will be visiting for show.
We can get some spicy chicken. I didn't regret it all next day on the toilet.
Dude, Saturdays and my butthole just do not get along. I had another bad day yesterday, too. It was fucking miserable. All right. I guess we're about done here.
Probably should have stopped this podcast 2 minutes earlier, but
Yep. Thanks for listening, guys. Check us out on Twitter at movie_rebrew. Follow us on iTunes, YouTube, and SoundCloud. Subscribe there. Follow me at Cash Money Keegan, Mike at _Oglebay. Next week, we'll be doing Boy Erased, The Front Runner, Widows, and what am I blanking on?
The Green Book.
Green Book. Green Book, yes. I haven't seen Green Book, so hopefully, I mean, the way the things are going, I'm probably gonna hate it and would be disappointed by it, but we'll see.
Got Vigo though.
Not Vigo, Vigil Morgenstein. So so tune in next week for those 4 reviews, and then after that, I think we got some big names coming up. But we'll see. Thanks for listening. See you next week.
Bye.
Sometime you exploded, drop a few lines. When I catch you through the static, I wish goodbye. What a classic. Perennial girl in love once a year. When it comes, she disappears. Maybe she'll stay.